Hey book lovers, yesterday we went over some of my September reads. I think I did the first 5. So today we're gonna go over the last 4. There's 9 that I read in September. Hopefully you guys found something interesting in the books that I shared yesterday. If you want me to review any of the ones from today, let me know. I'll do a more in-depth review on each one, but let's get started. So starting off today, we are going to start with book 6 of September. That's The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. If you didn't know, I also run a tween book club for kids ages between 10 and 13. I know, too many book clubs. I love it. The Girl Who Drank the Moon, I rated 5 stars. I didn't rate it 5 stars in terms of adult literature, but for children, this book hit everything. It had the best moral of the story. It talked about basically if you're like a glass half full kind of person, you may have to suck the misery out of other people to feel better and to survive, which is wild that this author was able to translate that into a children's book. We had such great discussion on this book with my group. I have 1 boy and 11 girls in the group, and we really thoroughly talked about this book, which is funny because some of them loved it and some of them didn't really like it, yet the ones that didn't like it had so much to say and so much to say positively. So I hope that they kind of re-evaluated how they felt about the book. We did a little fun activity with it. I love my book club. I love the kids. It's so great. Super recommend this book if you have kids. I will gladly do an in-depth review of this book for anyone that has children and wants to know more. Book 7 for September was The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. If you've read The 7-Year Slip from her, so you'll kind of know what to expect. I loved The 7-Year Slip. That's a 5-star, high-quality read. The Dead Romantics hit. I loved it. I also rated it a 5-star. It wasn't to the same level of which The 7-Year Slip made me feel, but I really felt a roller coaster of emotions while reading this. All good, a little bit of sadness, a little bit of fun. The ending I sort of saw coming, but not fully the way that the author did it, so I loved that. I love the magical realism that Ashley Poston delivers in these books. So magical realism to me is basically real life setting with magical elements. So if you read The 7-Year Slip, there's a slip in time. So The Dead Romantics has a little bit of a ghosty, you can talk to ghosts kind of type of feeling. Super good, great for this season. If you haven't read it, I super recommend it. Finally, books 8 and 9 were The Ex-Hex and The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling. The 3rd book, The Wedding Witch, just came out recently, so I have not read it yet. But these books I just rated a 3-star. 3-star doesn't mean bad, it's just I wasn't racing to finish it. I didn't go out and recommend it to everyone. I read them, I enjoyed them, I put them away, and they're kind of forgettable. I did guess what was coming in most of them, and it did happen, which I mean, sometimes, yeah, it's nice to kind of have that book that you can kind of see what's coming, but I do love the ability to be surprised by the author and have some really fun elements that I didn't see, and I just didn't see that in The Ex-Hex. It might just be that it was overhyped. It's really hyped up on TikTok. It's why we picked it for our virtual reads, and maybe that's just why I didn't hit the mark. That's it for September. Like I said, I only read 9 books. It's a really small month for me reading wise, but I am looking forward to your feedback. Did you read any of the books that I read? Did you like them like I liked them? Did you dislike like them? Do you have a differing opinion? And tell me why. I love book discussions so much because I love seeing other people's perspectives. It doesn't generally change my point of view on the book, but I can learn another perspective, and I love that. And if there's something on here that I loved and you have a book that has the same vibes, let me know and I will gladly read it next.